All right, all right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk on a Saturday morning. Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. I'm the CEO and founder of Ivy League Crypto Academy. Well, it's an early morning. I actually got up at 4 a.m. this morning, get a little bit of work done, but also wanted to be ready to watch the World Cup. And the United States is already down 2 points in a game where I try every year. I used to play soccer as a kid, and then football and basketball came in. But when it's a World Cup and the United States is in, I want to pay attention to and when it's the Olympics. But good Lord, this is a boring sport. But I'm watching it. We're in the second half right now. Netherlands is up 2-0 on the United States. So go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. And today, this is a public crypto talk. So we are streaming all over the place. And I also noticed I'm using StreamYard. I logged in this morning and they have a new feature, webinar feature. That is new. So I'm going to play with that and see how it works, because if it does what I think it can do, I'll replace that with Zoom, and we'll be using the StreamYard version instead of the Zoom version. So we'll see. I'll see how this plays out. But let me go ahead and share screen, and let's get into this day. Oh, let's recognize you guys. Good morning, Prelvis. I hope you had fun last night at the Christmas party, Prelvis. Patty Geist from San Diego. Marnita from Colorado. Janelle, Colorado. Mike Nowalski. Good morning, good morning. You're upset fans right now, huh? Stan Thompson from Michigan. Gina Muhammad from Philadelphia. Happy weekend from Cancun. That must be Martha. Facebook user from Atlanta. Deborah Van Burt from Pennsylvania. Joel Pringle Senior from Bradenton, Florida. Let's see who else. I see Van Hairston from New Jersey. Good morning, everybody. We just finished last night our 5-day challenge, the last 5-day challenge of 2022. But that doesn't mean our education stops right there. We still have the entire month of December where we have a lot that's going to be going on from our courses as founding members. You want to learn how to trade. So you got to be a founding member to be on our Tuesday and Wednesday night courses, how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We're doing some trading live. In fact, even though this is a public crypto talk, I'm going to actually show one of the tokens that we are actively trading live with and the results of that. And then we've got we're going to be scheduling myself and my CMO, Mr. James Hendricks. We're going to have a debate, something like that, a debate. And we're going to go over the pros and cons of crypto, where I stand on this is the future side of it, and my CMO stands on I don't know, this might seem like it's a Ponzi as far as crypto is concerned and the future of it. So we're going to have a good-hearted debate and break down those. It's going to be interesting because I know where he stands, and both of us you got to be kidding me. America's killing me. I know where we both stand on this, and we're not approaching it from the same vantage point. He keeps looking at it from this. I look at it from technology. So this is going to be interesting how we gotta do it. And there's one knockout punch. This is a scam. We've lost 90% value in this system This system has proven not to work. So anything is an improvement. So anyways, go ahead if you want to be a founding member. Marnita already just posted in the chat box. Go to ilcafounders.com, ilcafounders.com. Put in on the checkout promo code ILCA 500. ILCA 500, and you're going to get half off. This promo ends Monday night at midnight. Monday night at midnight, this is going to end. So take full advantage of that because it's never going to come down this low again. I'm already on a discount. Regular price is $2,999. If you're a VIP, you're getting it for $997. I'm cutting that in half to $500 until Monday. The rest of the year, it will go back to $997. But January 1st, regular price goes back to $2,997, and VIP members will get it for $1,495. Now, why? Well, because we're launching 8 more courses, but 7 of them is what's going to be available on January 1st. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Cryptocurrencies, Internet of Things, DeFi, NFTs, and Metaverse, Part 1. Metaverse, Part 3, Web 3, Collectibles, a whole bunch of other courses I'll be having coming out next year. But this is what do we, oh no, they're just showing a replay of Netherlands scoring on us again. You know, soccer is the only sport where they show replays of missed shots like it was the game-winning shot. I've never seen so many replays of. It's like in basketball, me seeing a replay of somebody missing a free throw over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, why are you showing me a replay? He missed. But that's how it is in soccer, or excuse me, football. All right, so let's share some screen here. Let's see what's going on in the market today. So welcome all of you on Facebook as well as YouTube and those of you on Twitter. And in our Zoom, I see on Facebook, well, this is just on my page. I see Patty Geis, Janelle, Sherry Sullivan, Gina Muhammad, Deborah Van Birch, Joe Pringle, Don Kemp, Dr. Robert Kevin Walker, see Delphine. Yeah, can you imagine being entertained by watching replays of Shaq missing free throws over and over again? Or somebody missing a dunk? Like, why are you showing it? You missed. But that's how soccer is. Okay, so we're looking at here. Something else happened too. CoinMarketCap just listed Nugent. So we already see on CoinMarketCap they have. Where's my search box on here? There we go. So there's Nugent and Finalcoin. But when I pull up Nugent, here we go. You got it at 9 cents. Got a market cap, 24-hour volume. Let's see. On Nugent, live price data, price coin, 24-hour low, 24-hour high, market caps. They got Nugent really. 18. Well, this one has an $18 million market cap. CMC team has not verified the project's market cap. Yeah, because it's still not. It's self-reported. 190 million. That's coming from LBank. So it is still not being registered fully with the blockchain tracking. 10 billion supply, but no price on the blockchain yet. So this is still an internal LBank deal. I'm here, but I don't know who that is. Facebook user says I'm here. Let me know your name so I can recognize you. 385 addresses. All right. So that's the same as if I pull up on here, Final Chain. Let's see, Final Chain. Yeah, if you guys are on Facebook and you type, you got to make sure you click on the StreamYard so it will show me who you are. Otherwise, it's just going to show me as Facebook user. Final change. So market data is untracked. So Nugent's got a little head start on this. So final channel coin market cap's not being tracked yet, but it is there. Yeah, that's right, Patty. It doesn't appear in Trust Wallet's value yet either, but it is out there. It is being tracked. That's a fact. So coin market cap just listed Nugent. Let's see, CoinGecko. We've got I like this. Getting back into closer to 900 billion. We want to get this back to 1 trillion. But 892 billion, up 0.3%. This is a public crypto talk. So we need to measure this from the last week because that's the last time I did a public crypto talk, last Saturday. So the last 7 days, Bitcoin is up 2.7% since last Saturday, knocking on the door of 17K. Ethereum is up 6.2%. BNB is down 2.9. Binance is up 0.1. Ripple is down 3.4. I don't know who that is, Facebook user. I'd like to share some knowledge on here for people in the group if that's okay. Who is asking that question? You're showing up to me as a Facebook user. Dogecoin is at 13.6. Cardano's at 3.3. Matic is at 9.6. Good morning, Phyllis. See, Polkadot is up 5.4. So since the past week, the top tokens have had a big run. Look at Uniswap is up 14, not a big run, but a positive run. Uniswap had a good one, up 14.6% on the week. Chainlink 8.3. Aaron, here's the best way for you to be able to share knowledge with our group and our community. Join our community. Become a VIP and founding member of our community. Then inside our community, you'll be able to share knowledge and information and ask questions, and we really, really go for it. Facebook users, June Tejeda. Okay. Welcome, June. Oh, you're registered. What did you register as? Aaron, you a VIP member? Are you in it? Are you in our Telegram group? So if you have done either VIP, Inner Circle, or anything else, then we'll add you to the Telegram group. But yeah, you're welcome to type anything, and then I'll see, if that's something that I want to pull up in front of everybody. That's no problem. All right, we've got best tokens over the last 24 hours. I mean, in 7 days. Phantom is up 34.3%. Phantom. ApeCoin is up 22.4. Aptos 19.4. Rocket Pool 19.1. Ethereum, POW, GMX, Uniswap. These are all double-digit gains in the past week. As far as the altcoins are concerned, I got to see what is my coin market cap wallet looking like. It's been a while since I've looked at this. Don't see that much gain. No, nothing for me to be impressed with. All right. So worst performers though over the past week turned out to be Chain is down 7. Whoa, Chain had a real big drop there. 7.3. BTSE tokens down 7.1. Nexo's down 6. Qcoin 5.5. Chili's 4.7. CRV 3.4. Ripple's 3.4. Solana 3.4. Flow's down 3.1. So not that bad. So more positive than red. More green than red. All right. So the token that for the past 2 weeks, 2 weeks of trading, we've been doing live trading. You sent me an article about Phantom. Ethereum rival erupts 41% after crypto project reveals massive altcoin holdings. Oh, that's Martha. Phantom. You mean FATOM? Yeah, because I think I was looking at that too. Phantom. And I have my crypto.com wallet. Yeah, number it's up 2.8% over the last 24 hours. 25 cents right now. Down from its all-time high of 92%. So if there was any a time you wanted to buy Phantom, this is the time. This is the time to do it. I mean, it is, wow. If it just reaches this all-time high, we're talking about going from 25 cents to $3.46. So if we were to dream mode this, let's say $1,000 on Phantom at right now at 25 cents. Yeah, 4,000 Phantom. And then it reaches its all-time high again, $3.46. You just flip $1,000 into 13,000. Is Phantom a platform that trades for you? I don't know of any platform that trades for you. You'd have to use a custodial, like a bot system that's going to trade for you. And I don't use any of those type of programs. I believe in trading myself. And speaking on that, let me use a perfect example. One of the hottest things in the past year and a half, maybe two, is people want to be able to put $1 in the ATM machine and pull $3 out at the end of the week without having to do anything. Letting somebody else trade for you. There's no problem with that, except you're giving your custody of your tokens to somebody else. And you're trusting and hoping that they're going to perform on your behalf. The simple act of doing that is a security transaction, which means if you're in the United States, whatever agency you're using to do that service has to be registered with the SEC. Now, the CFTC is even coming in strong now saying we want jurisdiction because we consider it a commodity. Either way, it's got to be registered. So that's the first question you've got to ask. Then you got to worry about, will they run off with my money? Are they actually doing any trading? How are they guaranteeing a percentage every single week, regardless of whether the market goes up and down? Now, as an individual trader, you can do that for yourself. But if you're advertising, this is what we guarantee, that's illegal. You can say this is what we've averaged based on past performance, but that's not a guarantee of what future performance is going to be. But this is what we've averaged in the past. You can do that because what it looks like you end up doing is you're using new people's money to pay old people. That's a Ponzi. Those people who even look at crypto, well, isn't crypto a Ponzi? Because you gotta, if you're gonna sell it, somebody has to be willing to buy it, but there's no product. So I'm not buying a product. Isn't that a Ponzi scheme? No, because you're missing a point here. One, it wasn't made up out of thin air. It's a utility, not cash. It was created using manpower, machines, and energy. Whereas this was just created out of thin air by the federal government, and they can just create more whenever they want to. What is the utility of Bitcoin? The ability to do transactions as an alternative to fiat money doing transactions. What's the utility of Ethereum? The ability to build businesses using their smart contract. What's the utility of Ripple? the ability for banks and businesses to do cross-border transactions with each other, business to business, not just peer-to-peer, in a much faster way, and eliminating the middleman and saving money. As long as there's a utility. See, something that's considered a Ponzi or a pyramid is the exchange of goods and services. I'm sorry. The exchange of money peer-to-peer without the exchange of goods and services. And why is that considered illegal? Is because it cannot be taxed. It can't be tracked. Whereas crypto is being tracked. It's on the blockchain. The IRS is taxing it. I'm just getting warmed up, getting prepared for the debate with me and James, because I know where he's going to come at with this. So it's a utility. Everything's got to be a utility. I don't know what Phantom's utility is. Not sure what they're doing, but platform. Oh, yeah, I know what I was talking about. Platform and trading. So you can do that. I'm about to say, he keeps showing the stupid replay of them scoring, and I think they just scored again. It's still 2. Oh, and Robinson just got hurt. I've never seen so many flopping in my life. I think that's another thing that Americans, we have issue with. We watch football, basketball all the time. It's a contact sport. So we grew up hitting each other. There, I mean, you just slide past their leg and they flip around like they just got de-legged, their leg cut off. And then 5 seconds later, they're up running around again. I never seen. The only time I saw that in basketball, and this kills me, and you basketball players will remember this, Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol, Lakers versus Boston Celtics in the finals. Paul Pierce gets hurt, wheeled off in a wheelchair. Yes, no, they carried him out and then put him in a wheelchair and wheeled him off. And then like 10 minutes later, he comes sprinting back on the court and wins the game. What? You should have been in the hospital getting surgery or x-rays. So, but that's what we see in soccer all the time, all the flops. All right. So speaking of trading, when you've got these platforms that's doing, they're guaranteeing or promoting that they're going to do 1% a day, 2% a day, 10% a week, 30% a month, you're at risk that you can lose that money. But I'm telling you, once you learn a skill, you can make more money trading yourself. And I proved it this past week. I'm not going to name many names right now, but the hottest platform going right now is doing about 3% a week, right? 3% a week on your money, you can compound that. Where people's really making their money is not off of that, it's off the recruiting side of it. But anyways, 3% a week on your money, an average of 12% a month, that ain't bad, right? You know, I got to say, at the beginning when it first came out, people didn't like it. They said it wasn't making enough money because everyone was running around in Hyperverse and those type of programs that was doing 5-10% a day. And in their mind, 12% a month was too low. It wasn't enough money. Then after all those got shut down, then they ran to the company that's doing 3% a week. All right, well, yeah, I'll live with 12% a month. I'm cool with that. That's the idea. But if you learn how to trade, you can make far more by yourself. So June asked, what platform do you use to trade crypto? Exchanges. Well, Binance, LBank, KuCoin, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Trust Wallet, MetaMask. Did I say crypto.com too? Crypto.com. I use all those platforms to trade. What we've been doing the last 2 weeks have been using LBank because the token that we've been mining since last summer came out on LBank. A project that we got in earlier this year, NewGen, came out on LBank. So because of that, we've been using LBank lately. So the Fin token. FinCoin came out at 50 cents, went all the way up to $24, more than almost $25, and then came back down in this range, anywhere between $5 to $14, or around there. It's what's been trading at the last 2 weeks. So I have a 6-figure position in Fin tokens itself. I've got more than 10,000 Fin coins. So if I've got more than, let's just say 10,000, because I like to be transparent. If I got 10,000 coins at this price, 8.67, that's now $86,000 worth. How much did I spend to get those tokens? About $17,000. So I'm way in profit from there. What happens if this token goes back to $25 that it was at? And I had 10,000 tokens at $25. That's $250,000 worth. That's $250,000 that I had value at one point. So right now it's bouncing in between. But these tokens is locked up in the liquidity of the token that I won't have access to until February. So in between there, I went to LBank and I bought Fincoin, not by using my own money. I used money from Nugent. I sold some Nugent coin, $89 worth, and I used that to buy Fin. Now, so I started off with $89. Now, in LBank, it gives you a history of all of your transactions that you can see. You can pull up your wallet, spot wallet. You can pull up your orders, order history, and all that. See all your transactions. What I'm started to do again and getting ready for 2023 is teaching how to trade and get percentages on your trade. When I first got started in the crypto space, I got started with $30 when I began to trade. And my very first trade, I was nervous. I was scared. It took me more than a day to have the confidence to finally do the trade. It took me more than a day. And I made 3% on my money. Now, what's 3% of $30? Let's pull that up. 90 cents. I made 90 cents. That ain't something that you're going to lose sleep over, right? But I was so excited. You want to know why? Because I was like, what if I was trading with $10,000? 3% is $300. If I could do 3% a day on my own money, that's $9,000 a month off of $10,000. So then I said, I need to get my hands on $10,000. So I just kept flipping my trades, and I flipped that $30 into 6 figures plus in 3.5 months by the end of December. And then everything I've done since then, 7 figures, started from that $30. So I don't like just to tell the story. I like to actually do it live again. So I'm not day trading right now like I used to, but I'm getting closer. I used to be doing average of 3 to 5 trades a day back then, micro trades. And now I was doing maybe 3 to 5 trades a week. Now I'm doing it maybe 1 to 2 trades a day, averaging. Last couple of days, a whole lot more. You see the dates. This is just the third. Look at all of these trades already. The second. So I wanted to be able to keep track of my progress with percentages. So I created my own little spreadsheet here just to show you guys proof. And again, this isn't me making these numbers up. I did all of this in front of the community, those in the inner circle. I did it in front of those in the inner circle. So you guys in the inner circle can vouch for me because you've seen me do this live. And the same numbers I have on here is in my history on my LBank. So I like to prove what I do. I'm not just talk. So where is it? Here we go. So here's an example. The hottest program out right now is doing 3% a week. So here's my $89 on November 16th. I bought it at $1.74. I sold it at $9. One sale was at $9.05. Another sale was at $11.10, and I made $559, $700+ Wow, that was in 24 hours. Should we buy Bitcoin now? Absolutely. You should always be buying Bitcoin regardless of the price. Don't worry about what the price of it is today. Buy. But look at this. In 24 hours, I made more than $700. And I started with $89. That's the power of trading. What's my percentage gain? 420% on that trade, 537% on that trade. Now, is that typical? Absolutely not. It's because I got in at the beginning of a trade coin when it launched. That's another key. Being able to find the right tokens right before they launch. What's that, James? Because of what you taught me, I flipped $400 into $1,200 last night. What? You made $800 last night? Look at that. Oh, the U.S. just scored? Wait. Let me see. That was luck. How the heck? That was straight up luck. It bit. It hit the back of his foot and ricocheted in. He didn't mean to do that, but hey, U.S. got a goal. We need one more. One more. All right, so the coin I'm talking about, June, is FinCoin, FIN on LBank. It launched at 2 a.m. on November 16th. And I got it, and it started at 50 cents, and I got it at $1.74, and I made 537%. But now, people say, oh, Brandon, that's lucky. Of course you did that. You got it when it launched. Let's talk about since then. My next trade on the 27th. So I didn't do anything for like a week. I didn't do anything. Why didn't I do anything? Oh, I hadn't made the decision to do anything yet. But a week, I say, hey, this is a teachable moment. Let's do some day trades on it. Let's flip this thing. Let me show you how to flip back to six figures. So $89 to $700. Then on the 27th, a week later, I started doing more trades. I bought 50 at $10.50. I sold it at $12. $75 profit, 14.2% gain. I bought 52.95 coins at $11.33. I sold 60 coins. Now, how can I sell more coins than what I bought it in? Because remember, I had more. I don't go all in every trade. I do 50 to 75%. So I always still have coins on standby. So I sold 60 coins at $12. And also, I'm always ending up with more coins than I started with. You know, here at this price, 50, 70 something coins, I've got way more than 100 coins now. So that 60 coins, I made $40 on that trade. That's 5.91%. That's more than 3%. I did another trade, 55 coins. I bought it at $10.95. The next day, well, 3 days. How long this took? 3 days. So I sat on this trade for 3 days. I sold it for $11.50. Made $35, but it's 5% gain. A 5% gain in 3 days on my own money. So if that was $10,000 I was trading with, that's a $500 gain. Oh, well, $3,500, $350. But 5.02% off of this trade, this amount. Then on the 30th, after I did this sell at $11.50, the market started going funny. And I decided to do several trades at a lower price. And I make up for it. 84 coins I bought at $9.16. Now remember, Sell high, buy low. I sold at 11.50. I bought back in at 9.16. I sold at 10.50, made $100 off of that one trade. That's a 14.63%. I bought back in at $9.51. This is the same day. Bought back in at $9.51. Sold it at $10.98, made $132. So on the 30th, I made $232 on two trades, 14%, 15%. Then on December 1st, see that I sold it. The market did something funny again, so I had to re-enter it. But I re-entered it at a higher price. I bought at a higher price. I didn't sell at a low price. I bought at a high price, $12.90. What happened next? I sold it at $13.50. Made $36, 4.65%. Sold at $13.50, came right back in. Or actually, no, that was the same trade. I had two different sales that was going on. Sold 60 coins there, sold 15 coins here. So 60 of these coins, remember that's 75? So you see 60 plus 15 equals 75. So there's two different sells here. And I think that happened because it was only a partial sell that was done at this 14.10, and I had to re-enter it at 13.50. So here's my 75 tokens there that I made $36 off of that, $18 off of that. This one was 9.3% gain. Then, after selling at 13.50 and 14.10, I came back in at 11.90. Sold at 12.97. Made $74. That's 8.9%. So I sold at 12.97. Came right back in the same day. Bought at 10.50. Sold at $14.26. I am giving you guys a multi-million-dollar blueprint right now on how to trade without you even knowing how to do Bollinger Bands, buying the squeeze, buying the dip, cup and handle, 20-day moving average, none of that. I know the psychology of people. All right? So I read the order books, and I'm predicting what people are going to do. That's another skill set, but it's easy. And we've been doing that live with our community. So I'm giving you just a play-by-play. This is why it pays to be in our inner circle. I don't want to spend $29 a month. Really? That's too much money, but you're willing to give somebody else $5,000 and hope that you can make 3% a week? But with this, I'm teaching you how to beat that. And you are in control of your own money at all times. You don't have to worry about it being run off with. So here, let me. I'm going through this. I sold at $12.97. I bought back in at $10.50. Sold at $14.26. Made 35%. Came back in at $11.20. 75 tokens. Sold at $14.26. Made 27% on that trade. See, I am a much better trader now than I was in 2017 when I first got started. Because back then, I was doing 1.5% per trade, 0.3%, 0.45%, 2%. But I was doing a whole lot of them, so they added up. Just this past week of me messing around with you guys, look at these numbers. 4%, 9%, 8%, 35%, 27%, 17%, 5%. And I'm using house money. I already pulled my principal out that I started with, the $89 that I started with. I already put that back in NewGen. This is all play money. I could, and I almost did this, but no, because I'm not doing this strategy to get rich. I'm doing this to teach you guys how to go. So I was tempted the other day to drop $5,000 in here and continue trading with the 5,000 and doing these numbers. I said, no. I want to start like all of you guys to show you how to flip up. So then, let's see, sold at 14.26, came back in at 11.50, sold at 13.49, came back in at 12.75, sold at 13.50, came back in at 10.50, sold at 12.50, 19%, came back in at $11.63. That was a mistake. I actually wanted to get lower, but the market moved fast when I hit the button, because I remember I think I was like $10.90 I wanted to do, and I ended up buying it at $11.63. I didn't like that, because I hit the market button. I should have just hit what I wanted to get it at. But anyways, I still made a profit off of it. I made 7% because I sold it at $12.49. Yeah, Demetrius, he's Illegal Shield Independent Associate. There you go. That's your Facebook name that's showing us that. Then I came back in. The market dropped on us all the way to $5. I had two sells that was sitting at the $14 range, so I was stuck. But I do have a strategy. I don't go 100% all in. I always have USD available. So I used the other USD I had available, and I bought back in at $7, even though I still have my sell orders at $14. So I bought in at $7.38, sold at 8.89. I made 20.4%. See, to people, when I say I make more money when the market goes down than when it goes up, I'm showing you this. This is how I make money, even when the market's going down. Sold at 8.89, came back in at 7.75, sold at $10.06, came back in at 9.53, sold at 11.50. So look at these profits. Who is this? Free Gert Girls. Okay, I don't know. Is this on my page? No. Oh, that's on YouTube. All right. You guys don't see that. Somebody's putting some naughty stuff on YouTube. All right. So look at these. This is not hype. This is not just somebody running their mouths on Facebook and they don't actually prove what they're saying. This was all live from 420%, 537, 14, 5, 5, 14, 15, 4, 9, 8. Do you see any negative trades here? I don't do negative trades. What? I don't do negative trades. It's a strategy that I do. So I never lose. And you're right, June. The volatility is insane. And that's the key. Look at this. We're talking about 27, 28% change within 24 hours. You know how much money you can make off of that? See, I couldn't pull those same numbers this frequently. Let's say if I were to pull up Mask, for example. Mask only has a 6.9% change in the last 24 hours. So at best, I'm doing 6%. At best. So if I was to day trade off of this, I'm playing with my margins anywhere between, 1% to 5% per trade. And then it depends on how fast is this moving. So we picked a coin nobody really knows about, that the market is moving so fast. It's all about the volatility. So now I'm on the hunt. I'm going to find another coin that is moving like this. So I can go in and out within a matter of 30 minutes, 2 hours, sometimes in some cases 15 minutes, how this is jumping. So right now it's sitting at 8.6%, $8.6. I've got 3 open trades. I've got a buy order in at $7.60. I've got 2 sell orders in at $11.50 and $14. But look at how much tokens I have out there. I've got 40 tokens on a buy order at $7.60. I've got 33 tokens at a sell at $11.50 and 68 at 14. So let's do the math on this. So this buy order at $40.93 at $7.60. That's $311 worth of tokens I'm going to buy at $7.60. When it hits that mark, because it will, I'm going to put a sell order on this at about $10. Even though it's lower than my other 2, I already got orders for that. But here's how much money I'm going to make off of these two orders here. So if I've got a 33.23, once it hits the $11.50 mark, that's the $382 right there. And then the other one, 68.77 at $14, that's $962 there. And I want to see how fast we can get this account to 5,000 and then 10,000. And then when or if Fin starts to slow down, I'll find another token on LBank that has volatility like this that's moving. So those of you who are brand new, I'm not doing anything that's rocket science. I just figured out, just by looking at the order book, the sell and the buy orders of people who are selling already, and I copied them. That's all. I play the Price is Right game. How many of you guys are familiar with Price is Right? How do you get on stage to spin the wheel? Well, you and about 5 or 6 other contestants. Netherlands scored again? You and 5 other contestants got a bid on an item, and whoever gets closest to the bid gets to go up on stage and spin the wheel, right? But one thing that they figured out is everybody makes a bid, and somebody says, I bid $850. And then the person after, I bid $851. You just cut them out. Same thing here. I just look at the orders and I look at who's got the biggest order, right? Like this one's 14. Oh, wait, that's me. Is that me? No, that's not me. Mine's at 11.5 and $14. So this is a 14.37 tokens, 13.30. I undercut them. I consider them the whales. So I would put an order in like this dude did here, $9.49. Sell order. I look at the buy orders. All right, somebody's got 49. Oh, that's me. Hey, now I shouldn't have sold that. Now people know they can undercut me, but it's okay. This is play money for me. So somebody else got the same as me. $7.60. Somebody else can come in here and undercut me and make sure that there's hits because I'm now the buy wall here. Wow, I shouldn't have done that. I might have to revoke that order later. But this is what you learn in Crypto Talk, in the ILCA. You are now a walking ATM machine. You can make money whenever you want to. So I know people, Brian, do people making like 50,000, 10,000 a week, 5,000 a week doing 3%. Yeah, because they got 100-something thousand plus in the account. What do you think my numbers would look like if I was trading with $10,000 and $15,000 and $20,000? I'm not. Right now, I'm trading with anywhere between $300 to $900. And I'm still getting, this is what matters, the percentages. I'll be doing the same thing when it's at 5,000, 10,000. But now that I just wanted to show this proof that, yes, Brandon, how did you go from $30 to 6 figures? This is how. And then I took profits from trading and I put it in other programs and I flipped that up to speed the process up. I kind of want to speed this process up because I'm really debating on dropping a couple more $1,000 in here to play with. But I want to be genuine. We started with just nothing, no money out of pocket, $89 from selling another token, made a profit, sold that $89 and put it back in the token I took it from, playing with house money, money that I control, and flipping it up. Now we're over the $2,000 mark in a week and a half. And I'm going to be doing this all month. And we'll see how high we can get this by the end of December. All right, so this is something I don't normally show that on public Crypto Talk. but I wanted to give you guys an idea of what we learn in the ILCA and why you want to be in our inner circle and why you definitely want to be in our founders program, because this month I'm teaching how to trade Bitcoin and crypto. Once I finish this, we're going into NFTs, metaverse, and DeFi teaching. So I won't be coming back to doing live Tuesday and Wednesday night training on how to trade Bitcoin and crypto till later next year. We got a lot to cover before we get back to that. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. And there's a discount for only $500. Go to ilcafounders.com. I can put that in here. ilcafounders.com and use promo code ILCA 500. ILCA 500. Thank you, Marnita. I'll let that sit there for a second. All right, now let's go into some of the news. And congratulations to those of you in our community that have been applying what you've been learning. Well, notice here, this did briefly hit $11.50 on this sell order. So it sold 19%. So I've got more to go. Well, we're still sitting at $8.06. So and last night, how did you guys like that? Last night in the founders, in the 5-day challenge, I did some trades live last night. Those trades had cleared. Those trades had cleared. I did those last night. Completed. So this isn't me making up numbers on a spreadsheet. I just took from here and put it on the spreadsheet so that you guys can see what the percentages are. All right, so let's take a look at some of the news. And we'll come back at the end. Speaking of exchanges, it's important to know the difference between custodial and non-custodial exchanges. And also, I'm going to start with this one first. Bitcoin family is moving more than $1 million into decentralized exchanges. Now, I've been preaching, don't keep all your money on exchanges. Another thing you're going to see me end up doing is looking at the psychology of people. I'm also looking at how much are these people putting in their trades, because I don't want to be the whale. Everybody will react to me. So when I get to the point where I've got $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 that I'm going to be trading with, I'm going to be breaking them up into multiple trades. Okay, multiple trades. The volume isn't high enough that the whole trade can get eaten up with fast. So that's another strategy that you learn. So Bitcoin family is moving more than $1 million into decentralized exchanges after Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX disaster. Why did you have more than $1 million on an exchange in the first place? See, for those of you founding members, when we do the series, Crypto's Financial Storm is Coming, how people are going to lose most, if not all, of their crypto, it would have happened to this family right here. I've heard of this family before. They travel around the world. They live completely off of crypto. Can you imagine after all of this? Let's say they had all their money in FTX, and FTX went away, and they lost all the money. But I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe that's $1 million that they can afford to lose. Okay, that's everything is relative depending on who you are. So the Bitcoin family has relocated to Phuket, and they are in the process of moving $1 million in crypto to decentralized exchanges. Currently, the family keeps 73% of its crypto tokens in cold storage, and decentralized exchanges or DEXs allow users to retain custody of their coins. When did they move this into cold storage? Did they always do this, and this $1 million is extra? Or did after moving the $1 million, it's now 73% is in cold storage? I want to know. Confidence is quickly eroding in the crypto sector as it faces a wave of bankruptcies and investigations into Sam Bankman-Fried and his failed exchange. FTX for losing and misspending billions of dollars in user deposits. But Diddy, Taihuru, his wife Romaine, 3 daughters and Teddy, a Pomeranian puppy they adopted in Portugal last year, are as confident as ever in their bet on Bitcoin. They're just changing how they store it. This is, I mean, you guys see the light here? Why are they now just changing how they store it? They would have lost everything. Ever since liquidating all of their assets and buying Bitcoin back in 2017, when Bitcoin was trading at around $900, the Tahudus have safeguarded their crypto riches in 3 main places: centralized exchanges, such as Bybit and Kraken; decentralized exchanges, such as Uniswap; and hardware wallets hidden in secret vaults on 4 different continents. Now, that's smart. That's smart. But how much of it do they have here compared to here? But as digital asset brokers, lenders, and exchanges continue to fall into bankruptcy, locking up customer funds in the process, the Dutch family of 5 is proactively moving $1 million in crypto into DEXs, which allow users to hang on to custody of their tokens. For me, Bitcoin is still about freedom, and decentralized currency should be able to be used by everyone in the world without needing to do KYC or any other regulatory stuff. Referring to the Know Your Customer KYC compliance required by many centralized platforms such as Coinbase, DEXs don't require users to connect an ID or bank account to the platform, hence making it an ideal custody solution for the Thai Hutus. Faye is asking, what's the website for this article? Well, if I were to copy this link, and then I can paste it, it's going to be on my own. Let's go to the 5-day challenge group. Yeah, I'll post it in the 5-day challenge group. It's chat box. All right, so if you want to get that, go to the 5-day challenge chat box, and it's right there for you. Okay. So for me, Bitcoin is still about freedom and decentralized currency. DEXs don't require users to connect an ID or bank account to the platform, hence making it an ideal custody solution for the Thai Hutus. So this is the dad, the mom, the 3 daughters, and the well, there's a 4th person there. I don't know who that is, and the dog. CNBC caught up with a 44-year-old patriarch a few days ago, for a few days after the family made the move from Lagos, Portugal, to Phuket, an island just off the western coast of mainland Thailand in the Andaman Sea. The family is currently living on a 0.3 Bitcoin a month, about $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month. In Phuket, you're probably living large. $5,000. And they are buying back the Bitcoin they sold when the trading was when the crypto was trading at around 55,000 a year ago. For the Tahudus, the cascade of crypto bankruptcies and failed tokens just shows that Bitcoin is the king and completely different than all of the other projects. While the Tahudus did not have any tokens tied up with FTX, Celsius, Voyager Digital, or any of the other platforms that recently went under, the wave of failures did remind them of the importance of ownership. So they learned a lesson without having to lose money. They're lucky. In crypto, one of the mantras is not your keys, not your coins, meaning that rightful possession of tokens comes through the custody of the corresponding private keys. DEXs, such as Uniswap and SushiSwap, are peer-to-peer platforms where transactions happen directly between traders, entirely cutting out intermediaries such as banks and brokers. That means that users retain custody of their tokens by never handing over their private keys. DEXs eliminate centralized intermediaries from financial transactions such as trading, holding, and transferring assets through programmable pieces of code known as smart contracts. These contracts are written on a public blockchain such as Ethereum and execute when certain conditions are met, negating the need for a central intermediary. In essence, the DEXs you trust code, and with centralized exchanges, you trust people. So let me say that. With decentralized exchanges, you trust the code. With centralized exchanges, you trust people. You never send your Bitcoin to an exchange. Your Bitcoin stays in your own wallet, meaning you have complete custody of your coins. So, for example, like last night, one of our panelists, Miguel Cryptos, was talking about his new staking program that's launching next week. And it's a smart contract. So my tokens is always in my possession. They're in my possession, even though it's connected to the smart contract. The smart contract can't take my tokens. I have it at all times. So if any company or whatever goes down, my tokens don't go with it. My tokens is in my possession. When Nugent first came out, what did we do in our community? We added it to our trust wallet ASAP. Yeah, I'll show. This is special. I call Trust Wallet my get rich quick wallet. Let's see, let me pull up Trust. And you guys should do this, whether it's with Trust or MetaMask. All right, make sure this pops up. Why did it disappear? Come back. All right, don't give me technical difficulties now because I'm trying to show off. Now it doesn't want to work. Just close. Just bring it back. There we go. All right. So we added it. There's Nugent. There's Final Coin. Oh yeah, we did Safu. There's Legacy Stake. That's the one that's launching next week. So I'm gonna flip the hell out of this. I'm gonna do the same thing. Flip, make a profit, and everything else is play money. There's Safu. Safu is up 18% in the last 24 hours. You guys that paid attention to Provis the other day. What day was that? Thursday? You would have made 18% on your money if you got some Safu back then. So, see here. That nuance of ownership is critical. If the decentralized exchange collapses, it doesn't matter because the Bitcoin are always in your own wallets. Changing their storage strategy. Yeah, I bet. Changing their storage strategy. From the beginning, Taihudu said he could tell something was really off with FTX, even though it was one of the biggest centralized exchanges on the planet before it imploded in November. I'm telling you, I still think something's off with Binance. I've never trusted Binance from the beginning, and I had an opportunity to get that token when it was 60 cents. Now, in hindsight, I could have made a whole lot of money off of it and still not trust it. But I was distrustful of exchanges back in the day. Too many influencers were paid too much money to promote that one, who added that reliable crypto products and companies typically don't rely so heavily on celebrity endorsements. Taihudu had learned his lesson in 2017 when he lost 4 Bitcoin to a hack. I remember Cryptopia, centralized exchange known as Cryptopia. From that moment, I was always searching. So he did learn the lesson. He learned the lesson by losing money. He lost 4 Bitcoin. Now, back in 2017, 4 Bitcoin was, depending on the year, $4,000. Today, that's like 80 grand, almost, or 70 grand. So he's always looking for an alternative. People who choose to hold their own currency can store it hot, cold, or some combination of the two. A hot wallet is connected to the internet and allows owners relatively easy access to their coins so they can spend their crypto. The trade-off for convenience is potential exposure to bad actors. Cold storage often refers to crypto that has been moved to wallets whose private keys, the passwords that enable the crypto to be moved out of the wallet, are not stored on internet-connected computers, so that hackers can't hack into the computer and still private keys, said Philip Gradwell, chief economist of Chainalysis, a blockchain data firm. Thumb drive-sized devices, such as a Trezor or Ledger, offer a way to secure crypto tokens cold. Square is also building a hardware wallet and service to make Bitcoin custody more mainstream. The Taihudu family has largely relied on cold storage to safeguard their tokens for the last 6 years. Currently, the Taihudus keep 27% of their crypto holdings hot on centralized exchanges as Bybit, a platform Taihudu said is transparent and backed by real assets. He also keeps some tokens on Kraken, since it is one of the oldest exchanges. My question, though, is, are you trading these tokens? Why do you have them on these exchanges? Why? If you just sitting it there, then use like Exodus or something. He refers to this crypto stash as his risk capital. Oh, here we go. And he uses these crypto coins for day trading and potentially, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, he's doing the right thing. The other 73% of the total crypto portfolio is in cold storage. These cold hardware wallets, which are spread around the globe, hold Bitcoin, Ether, and some Litecoin. This guy better hope he doesn't get kidnapped or something. You know, there's a string of missing and dead crypto people lately happening. The family declined to say how much it holds in crypto, but they did disclose that they are shifting $1 million worth of Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Polkadot, and other tokens from these hardware wallets and centralized exchanges. Well, why are you moving it from the hardware wallet? It's secure. I don't understand that move. To decentralized exchanges. Taihudu said he ultimately wants to move 100% of the family's crypto savings into DEX. I wouldn't do that. And invest 15% of their net worth. Okay, that's why. He's going to put his money to work for him. He doesn't want to just let it sit there. So he's going to move his money to decentralized exchanges and play around with DeFi. 15% of their network into upstart DEXs, since he sees those decentralized platforms as a centerpiece of the next bull run. He's right about that. When asked why is he going all in on DEXs instead of keeping his crypto cold, he said ease of access. DEXs allow him to connect the crypto he safeguards on thumb drives in hiding spots all over the world directly to the platform, meaning that he can make trades far more easily while still protecting his tokens. Okay, I understand now why he's doing that. Our capital now is really difficult to use in trading because then I need to send my Bitcoin from my ledger into an exchange. The financial privacy offered by DEXs is also a huge incentive. You're trading from an anonymous ledger on an exchange as an anonymous entity, he said. You get full access to non-KYC trading in a decentralized way on a DEX. Taihudu isn't alone in shifting his focus to DEXs. Following the FTX bankruptcy, Trezor's sales revenue reportedly jumped 300%, and billions of dollars in Bitcoin fled exchanges. Meanwhile, Multicoin Capital, a crypto investment firm, told limited partners that 7% of its assets are similarly stored cold in self-custodied wallets. The pros and cons of DEXs. How long is this one? I'm only going to be able to do this article then. So the pros and cons of DEXs. Centralized exchanges are a big part of what helped spur crypto adoption by offering new investors an easy on-ramp. Centralized exchanges have played a vital role in the adoption of cryptocurrencies, said Austin Bunson, co-founder of QuickNode, which provides blockchain infrastructure to developers and companies. With their growth came the industry's growth. But in the last few years, and especially in the last 6 months, DEXs have grown in popularity as investors look to trade in a manner that protects their funds. Boaz Sobrado, a London-based fintech data analyst, sees 3 main advantages to DEXs. They are non-custodial, meaning you don't have to trust someone like Sam Bankman-Fried to store your funds for you. They are open, meaning anyone in the world can participate and transaction data is more widely available, reducing the risk of insiders getting an edge from knowledge only they have. Uniswap has facilitated more than $1 trillion in trading volume from around 100 million trades since it launched in 2018. According to a research note from Bank of America, rival dexes such as SushiSwap and PancakeSwap have also gained traction among traders, though Uniswap still accounts for around 51% of all trading volumes on dexes year to date. While dexes play an important role in the digital asset ecosystem, there are a lot of reasons these decentralized platforms won't eclipse their centralized peers anytime soon. Bank of America's head of Web3, crypto, and digital asset strategies, that's Alkesh Shah. These centralized exchanges provide a one-stop shop for investing, for trading digital assets with someone to speak to if something goes wrong. This will be critical for mainstream adoption beyond the early adopters of today. Shaw said that investors are likely to prefer exchanges that are more transparent about their operating practices, adding that regulated and transparent centralized exchanges are likely to be important for mainstream adoption long term. Bank of America said in its June note that it expected Uniswap in particular to face regulatory scrutiny. The bank said it also saw the potential for the SEC to require its registration as a national securities exchange or broker dealer. How can you force that? Uniswap, are they operating from the United States? I don't know that. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Uniswap may be unable to comply with regulatory requirements given its inability to verify user identities, implement AML, KYC requirements, or provide the necessary disclosures for the thousands of tokens listed on its platform. Some centralized platforms are splitting the difference by offering DEX-type services, but it is unclear what sort of regulatory blowback they might ultimately face. Meanwhile, Sobrato told CNBC that at this stage, most DEXs lose money, meaning they might not be sustainable. DEXs are also automated market makers, meaning that the exchange pulls liquidity from its users and then uses an algorithm to price the assets within that pool. Sobrato said that this model has proven remarkably resilient, but is unproven versus order book exchanges such as Coinbase. All, the Bitcoin family still believes that the original cryptocurrency is a solid bet. They say they haven't been swayed by the turmoil of the last 6 months. We seem to get that lesson every Bitcoin cycle. Yeah, the midterms, that's what I call it. This is the midterms of crypto. All the critics come out during the midterms. I was right. Told you it's a scam. It was Mt. Gox. It was banning Bitcoin in China. It was banning mining. There's drama every time. But looking at the current situation, we have a huge war going on. We have a huge financial crisis. We have FTX. We have Celsius. We have a lot of bear market signals. I think that Bitcoin is really holding strong at 16,800. For me, Bitcoin is still doing perfect and still doing what it always does, being a decentralized currency that is usable by all people all over the world. Now, the powers that be don't like that. They call that a scam. Let me ask you, how can a decentralized currency that is usable by all people all over the world be considered a scam? When there's no CEO, there's no central government, there's no banking force, there's no man at the end of the rainbow there to collect his cut. All right. Do I have time for this one? Let me see. No, today is the 3rd. I'm going to come back tonight and do an open. Well, we'll cover this tonight. Custodial versus non-custodial crypto exchange. Yeah, we'll do something special tonight. What you need to know. And maybe I got to play with the webinar feature of this. Maybe I'll do it webinar style just to practice. All right, yeah, I'll wait for that tonight. So saying all that, let's take a look at what was the FinCoin doing since I've been talking. That's right, Daniel. The CBDC is now here. All right, so 24-hour high, $12.60. 24-hour low, $5.80. I still have my sell order sitting there, my buy order at $7.60. So it's still just been bouncing around between 8 and 9.50 or close to 10. It's been bouncing around here. Where the sell wall starts right at the $10 mark, and then it gets heavy at the $11 mark. And mine is in there at $11.50. Buy wall doesn't get real heavy until the $8. So that's what I want to happen, because I'm at the $7.60 mark. All right, that is it for Crypto Talk for today. I will be back to do a special tonight. The difference between custodial and non-custodial. I strongly urge and invite you guys to become a founding member for $500. You have until Monday night at midnight to get that deal for $500 if you're not a founding member right now. Go to ilcafounders.com and on checkout, use promo code ILCA500 to get the discount. I don't ever think I'm bringing it back to 500. I might do special blocks of the education at 500 as a bundle pack, but not all the courses. You're getting 7 courses for $500 by Monday night. ilcafounders.com, promo code ILCA500. I will be doing an ILCA presentation call tomorrow night as well. So if you want to know what time tonight will I be doing this one, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tonight. And pay attention to my Facebook wall, the Telegram group, or the 5-day challenge, and I'll let you know how I'm doing it, whether I'm going to do it StreamYard like this, or whether I'm going to be using their brand new webinar platform that I just saw this morning, so I can practice with it. So with that, I hope you guys learned something new. As always, that's the point. Bitcoin Brandon out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.